In this video I'm going to tell you how you can migrate UPI coin to wallet. Make sure you watch the complete video to get the full update. Away from all the fancy talks and speculations, the real deal is here. The long-awaited Pi network migration is upon us, and some people have started migrating their mined Pi coins from the Pi network mining app to the wallet. This is an exciting moment for the entire Pi network pioneers, and I hope you all are as excited as I am. This is an indication that the process is real, and we are heading in the direction of the promised land. In this video, I will demonstrate and show the procedure for how to migrate your Pi to your wallet. Oh, before I forget to mention this, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, do so immediately so that you can be kept up to date regarding the Pi network, and don't forget to hit the notification button. Now is the time to educate yourself about the Pi network's fundamentals so you can use them to your advantage. If you are prepared, we will start the migration process. You need to have already completed the KYC for the Pi mining app before this point. If you click on the checklist, you will be brought directly to the area containing the checklist. Make sure that you have finished everything on the checklist. If you haven't, you won't be able to move your Pi. If you want to move your Pi, you need to have done the following by now. Get the Raspberry Pi browser here. Make a Pi wallet for yourself. Reaffirm the commitment of your Pi wallet to the lockup arrangements. After you have finished these processes, you are required to submit your KYC application and then wait for the results of your KYC. After you have completed all of the procedures that were previously described, the next step is to click on the button that says, Migrate to mainnet. The button should be clickable at this point. After you have completed this step, you will be presented with an acknowledgement to sign in order to migrate your mined Pi. I strongly advise that you read the document in its entirety before signing it, but I will not provide a detailed explanation of the contents of the acknowledgement. Read, and don't scroll down any farther. It's actually quite vital that you do so since we've reached a point when you can't afford to make any mistakes. As soon as you have finished reading and have reached the bottom of the page, you will be required to either click the accept button or the reject button. After you have accepted the agreement, you will be required to sign the document through your wallet. In other words, your wallet will need to connect to your mining app. This ensures that the correct wallet is connected and that the correct wallet will be receiving the mined Pi. In order to sign the agreement, you will be required to input your wallet PIN. Once more, I will make a video that will instruct you on how to retrieve your passphrase, so make sure you subscribe, so you won't miss out. If you have lost it or can no longer remember where you saved it, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Now let's move on. If you know your passphrase or can find it where you saved it, then copy and paste it here. This is a straightforward process, and once you have signed the agreement, the process of migrating your mined Pi will begin. Your locked up Pi cannot be accessed until the lockup expiration date that you selected during your lockup configuration. On the other hand, your mined Pi, which was not locked up, will be free for you to use after 14 days of migration. This means that you will have full access to the unlocked Pi to transact or transfer within the enclosed Pi network. If you want to understand what the enclosed network is, you can watch my previous videos. If you want to understand what the enclosed network, I will also check the wallet to see if there has been any Pi migrated. As you can see, no Pi has been migrated. I will check back in a few hours after leaving the Pi browser. For about 10 hours I open it up and I find that some part of my mined Pi has been migrated. As you can see, I have far less Pi migrated to mainnet than the amount I have displayed on my wallet. Let's take another look at the checklist. You will notice that number 7, migrate to mainnet. I also hope that we will address the issue that has been brought up repeatedly. The cost of Pi in comparison to its perceived worth. This is a topic that more than the total number of pioneers around the world are waiting for. On the other side, I explained how I came to the conclusion that 1 Pi is worth $314. I am aware that there are a lot of pioneers who are enthusiastic about the project at this time. But let's try to keep our cool and stay focused. When my locked balance and my unlocked balance are added together, I get a total of 1,233. This is the actual balance that has been migrated into my wallet. From the front page of the wallet, you will notice that you have the option to either send Pi or receive Pi. However, keep in mind that we are in the enclosed mainnet. I believe that a lot of critics are watching as the Pi network unfolds itself to the world. After years of development, users can now receive their first Pi coins in their mainnet wallets thanks to Pi networks. But before I show you how that's done and what it actually means, Pi network's mainnet migration first. In order to add your account to the mainnet migration queue, you must pass the KYC verification and finish all other steps in the mainnet checklist that you can find in the mainnet section of the menu. However, if you haven't had a chance to submit your KYC application yet, don't worry, because the number of newly verified users has been steadily rising, meaning that for everyone who hasn't had the chance yet, it's still possible. You can now move on to step 7 on the list and migrate to the mainnet by pressing it. To do that, carefully read the document that Pi Network has prepared. The document essentially just outlines that you, as the user, agree that it is legal for you to own or interact with cryptocurrencies in your country and that you are responsible for paying any taxes that might be associated with doing so. Once you've confirmed and digitally signed the document, all you need to do is wait for your balance to be transferred into your mainnet wallet, where it will be locked for a period of 14 days, after which you will be able to use it. To be clear, only referral rewards you earn from referrals who also pass the KYC verification will be transferred. Additionally, any Pi you earn from referrals who don't pass or never attempt to pass KYC will eventually be burned. That's pretty much all there is to it. If you earn Pi from referrals, keep in mind that those Pi are not yet included in the transfer and will be transferred at a later time once more users have actually passed their KYC verification. My advice will be to be consistent. Be careful if you need to recover your passphrase, and please try and save it this time. I can't wait for the 14 days. I want to encourage those who have stopped mining to start mining again. We have gone this close to letting everything fall apart. You want to know when trade will begin exactly, how much the Pi coin will cost, and what kinds of things it may be used to purchase. We will soon provide answers to all of these questions, including whether I can make purchases from anywhere in the world, whether the goods I pay for will be delivered to me regardless of where I am, what happens if I don't receive my purchases from the website, and how I can be sure that the vendor won't simply accept my transferred money and refuse to give it to me. Keep an eye out, I am certain of it. I'm sure many of you are curious in the location or potential Pi trader. You don't need to look any further as of the time this video was recorded, because Pi marketplaces are available and we can now buy the things we want. But before I tell you the exact day when marketplaces will launch, let me address a few equally important questions. Many people are curious about what price we will be trading on these platforms. Pi marketplaces will be operational soon, but the sellers will determine the pricing of the thousands of products that pioneers can purchase, so you must be informed of the item's value before consenting to pay the price that has been set. A date set for it, as unbelievable as it may seem, a Pi coin can be used to pay for a variety of goods. Additionally, over time, vendors will add more goods to these markets, but you will be able to buy items like clothing, shoes, watches, food, gadgets for computers and phones, household goods, and a variety of other things. If the items you're looking for aren't yet available, don't worry. They will be added soon as more vendors add products to these markets. The future Pi coin prices are yet unknown. The Pi network has the high goal of enabling anybody to mine cryptocurrency and increasing the usability of blockchain technology, but it has been mired in controversy. Recruitment is strongly favored by the high incentive structure, whereas miners are paid in a native cryptocurrency that has no real value. The Pi money, meanwhile, is now widely accepted in several nations. Although mining Pi is free, there may be risks. While it is crucial to be aware of these details when attempting to determine the worth of a Pi coin, always conduct your own due diligence before trading by reading up on the most recent news, performing technical and fundamental analysis, and reading a variety of analyst viewpoints. Never trade with funds that you cannot afford to lose, either. Information from a device may be taken by the Pi network software. When dealing with this kind of speculative cryptocurrency endeavor, investors are advised to use caution. Time will determine Pi coin's future. Be wise. Be smart. Thank you and see you in the next one.